Thank you for stopping by. This is Jeffrey Weiss, your political activist, keeping you informed of local and world events. Today we discuss Attorney General William Barr, a man with many conflicts. This man should never have been confirmed by Congress. He wrote an unsolicited memo in January of 2019 to the Justice Department where he questioned the scope of Mueller's investigation and argued that Mueller should not be permitted to demand answers from the president about possible obstruction of justice. This was a tit-for-tat agreement. Barr denigrated the Mueller investigation. Trump appointed him Attorney General. Experts in the field of constitutional law said that Barr's memo advances an overly expansive view of presidential powers, even suggesting that he, Barr, would order Mueller to halt further inquiry into possible obstruction of justice. Barr said the president has absolute and all-encompassing constitutional authority over actions by executive branch officers in carrying out law enforcement powers given them by Congress, including decisions about criminal investigations and prosecution. Barr suggested that in some circumstances, the president can commit obstruction of justice by sabotaging a proceeding's truth-seeking function, by encouraging perjury, or inducing a witness to change his or her testimony. Barr's extreme views on presidential power diverge from Supreme Court precedent. It was Barr who previously laid the groundwork for massive violations of Americans' privacy rights in creating the NSA bulk data collection program. William Barr is a grotesquely fat man who places his private agenda, food, above the people's right to learn the truth and for its elected officials to be held to the standards set by the Supreme Court, not the standards which he considers, that is, his job title and promotions. But before Barr handed over the Mueller report to Congress, he redacted as much information as he possibly could, crossing the line from caution to protecting the president. There have been calls for Barr to recuse himself, and based on the fact that there are far more important issues here than with the prior AG, Jeff Sessions, the cry is only going to get louder. On Barr's disclosure report, he noted that he earned $15,000 from the Vector Group. The company's president, Howard Lorber, is the same man who brought Trump to Moscow to seek investment projects. Donald Trump called Lorber as he was setting up by the Trump Tower meeting with the Russian lawyer. Barr's former law firm represented Russia's Alpha Bank, owned by a Russian oligarch who was indicted by Mueller for lying to investigators about a report his firm wrote for Paul Manafort. Barr worked for Ziff Capital Management, a hedge fund that had close connections to the 2016 Trump Tower meeting where the subject was getting dirt on Hillary Clinton. The Ziff brothers had clear ties to the Russian government. Barr has major assets with Deutsche Bank, which is the only bank that would lend money to Trump after all his bankruptcies. Time for Barr to step down. Besides, he wouldn't want to miss the next buffet. If my articles interest you, please use the link to check out my website and books. Thank you very much.